Hi everyone, last class we studied about that difference between accelerations, velocity and speed, and the difference between distance and displacement. Okay, next we have to move to that equations of motion. Before moving to that equations of motion, we have to just discuss about the graph, formation of graph, that relative graphs of acceleration and velocity and time. Okay, from that graph we have to derive that equations of motion. So just make a basic about these graphs and we have to start the derivation of equation from these graphs. Okay.
Okay, dear all, today we are going to discuss equation of motion by graphical method. Okay, here equation of motion by graphical method. Here we have to derive three equations. Says v is equal u plus at and ut plus half at square. And next last equation is v square is equal u square plus 2as. So for that we have to consider one graph. That is, consider an object moving along a straight line with initial velocity u and uniform acceleration a. So, suppose it travels distance s in time t. That is, we have to consider one graph of an object moving along a straight line with initial velocity u and uniform acceleration a. So suppose it travels distance s in time t. So this is our graph. So here we are considering an object moving from initial velocity u and with an acceleration a. Okay, so you have to study how to draw this graph. That is, it's not starting from the origin, it is starting from an initial velocity and that graph is a straight line. Okay, so for that we have to consider what are the portions. Here we have OA. This is OA. Here OA is equal to ED. OA is equal to ED. That OA and ED is initial velocity. That is the distance O to U. So this is U. So we can write OA is equal ED, that's equal U. And next is OC is equal EB is equal V. Here we have OC. OC is equal EB. OC is equal EB. That is, this distance and this distance is equal. What is that? That is not initial velocity. It is final velocity. 0 to C. It is final velocity. So we can write OC is equal EB is equal V. And also another one is OE. OE. OE is equal, what is this? U. Yes, UD. What is this? This is the time. So we can write T. So OE is equal T, that is AD. So here we got the distance, initial velocity, final velocity and time. So equation for velocity time relation is acceleration, we know that distance by time. That is, acceleration we can write as here dB. What is dB? Acceleration. dB. We know that this is u and from here to here it is v. So what is this dB? This dB will be v minus u. This dB will be v minus u. So acceleration, we know that acceleration is equal change in velocity by time. So here change in velocity is dB, that is v minus u, and time is t. So our equation will become A is equal, or dB by AD is equal dB by OE. What is OE? We know that AD is equal OE, time. So We can write, what is dB here? dB is E, that is dB is EB minus DE. EB minus DE. Okay, total, this line should subtract from this one. So we will get this dB. So dB is EB minus ED. Clear? By OE. That is time. So we will get, what is EB? We know it is V, and ED is U, and T we have OE is T. So arranging that one in order, we will get V minus U is equal AT, or V is equal U plus AT. V is equal U plus AT. Clear? That is A is equal V minus U by T. So from that we can write, yes, V is equal U plus AT. I think it is clear for you. We studied this one. Okay.